Welcome everyone. Today we are going to explore ingest processors, a feature that helps transform and enrich your data during the ingestion process. We will be covering the most common processors that you can use in your pipelines. In the previous video, we have seen that the process of ingestion has three main components. First, we begin with documents. These documents then flow through what we call an ingest pipeline, which consists of one or multiple sequential steps. Each step can apply various transformations, such as removing fields, lowercasing or uppercasing tags, removing HTML tags, and more. Finally, the processed data arrives at your target index, ready for use. We can organize the ingest processors into 5 main categories. The first one is data enrichment. This category includes processors like append, inference, and attachment. Append adds one or more values to an array field, while inference uses machine learning to add predictions or classifications as new fields. For data filtering, you have drop and remove. Drop completely deletes the entire document from the pipeline if it meets certain conditions, while remove removes specific fields or values from within a document. The third category is array JSON handling. Here you will find processors like for each, JSON, and sort. We have pipeline handling. This category contains processors like fail and pipeline that manage the data processing flow. Fail generates an error and stops processing when a specified condition is met, while pipeline routes the document to another ingest pipeline for further processing. Finally, we have data transformation. This is our largest category, containing processors like convert, which changes the data type of a specified field, such as converting text to a number, rename changes the name of a field in the document, set assigns a specific value to a field, HTML strip removes HTML tags from a field, lowercase and uppercase are self-explanatory. We have trim, it removes leaving and trailing white space from a field's value. And finally, we have splits. This one divides the content of a field into an array using a specified delimiter, for example, like a comma. Now let's go to VS Code to see how to implement some of these processors. Open notebook number 20. You'll find the notebooks and the slides on my GitHub repository. The link can be found in the description. First, you need to connect to Elasticsearch. Here you can see that I have a section which I called Common Ingest Processors because I will not talk about all of them. I will just take the most common ones like convert, rename, set, etc. But to be able to use these processors, we need a document or a set of documents. But this time I will just have one for demonstration purposes, like this one. Here we have price, alt name, description, username, and each one of these fields will use a processor, or each one of these processors will perform transformations on specific fields. For example, the convert process will convert price from a string to a float. Okay, let's create the document. After that, we are going to create the pipeline. And inside the pipeline, we have all the processors, which are these 10 that I have listed here. Let's start with the first one. Here we have convert. It takes in the price field and converts it from anything to float. If the convert process does not find price, it will just ignore the error. It will not throw an error. Let's close this. After that, we have rename. In our document, we have a field called old name. We will rename it to be new name. Set, it will add a new field called status with a value active. If status already exists in the document, it will just change the value to active. HTML strip, it will take the description field and it will remove any HTML tag and it will leave just a plain text. Lowercase and uppercase are easy to understand. Trim, this process will remove any white spaces that are in the beginning or at the end of the string. Split we'll take the string and split it into an array. And here you can see that we specified that the delimiter is a comma. We have remove. This one will remove this field, which I called temporary field. And finally, here, because we have used the split on the tags field, it will return an array. That's why we are using the append to add a new entry to this newly created array. Let me create the pipeline. You can see that here it says pipeline created successfully. Finally, we are going to use the pipeline that we created to apply it to the document before indexing it. Here I was able to create the document successfully. Now let's use the search method to get us the document. To be able to compare, I'll just copy the document and paste it here. Let me open this here and let's compare. So here are let me also take this. Now let's go back to the pipeline just to verify if everything went well. Okay, so here, this is our original document, and this one is the new document that we got back when we applied the pipeline to the original document. First, you can see that convert takes in the price field and converts it to a float. This is correct. You can see that at the beginning, price was a string, now it is a float. After that, we have rename. Here, we used to have the old name field, now it was renamed to new name. Before, we didn't have the status field, but now it was added, thanks to the set process. HTML strip, you can see that here we used to have b tags, but now we removed them. Here we lowercase the username field. You can see that here it was not in lowercase, but now it is. After that, we uppercased the category. So category was books, now it is uppercase. Trim, you can see that here we used to have some spaces at the beginning and at the end of the string, but now they are removed. If I look at the title field. After that, we have split. You can see that here we have some items that are separated with the comma. Here we used the split and we told Elasticsearch to split this string into an array, and it did that. So we have our initial items, tag 1, tag 2, and tag 3. But here we have a new tag. Why? Because we used the append process. So we told the append processor to look for field or to look for the tags field and add a new value to it. And this is what it did. Finally, we have remove. You can see that before we used to have the temporary field in the document, but now we cannot find it. So you can see that the pipeline was able to run successfully. These are just some common ingest processors that I wanted to talk about, but if you go to the documentation, you will find a lot more. We arrived at the end of this video. I hope that it was helpful and informative for all of you. Please, before leaving this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.